Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and I am doing an unboxing of the Delta Enduring Tarot by Egan. And I am so excited to be doing this unboxing, and I was going to wait till this coming Saturday. Today is the Tuesday after Martin Luther King Jr. Day in America, and I couldn't wait till this weekend to do this video, to record the video. I needed to do it tonight so I could play with the cards some. So let's just dive right on in, shall we? Okay, so before I flip it down to look a little bit closer to the cards, actually, I don't even know if I'm going to flip it because I have a feeling some of the cards are going to be quite emotive for me, and so I almost feel like I should show that. So we'll just play it by ear. All right, so okay, here first up, I am doing a real deal unboxing. Normally I'll spare you all opening the packaging, but I thought I'd show you this because look, it is handwritten by, I'm assuming, the deck creator, maybe a helper, but and it was sent media mail. So a couple of things about media mail is that in America it's super cheap to send it media mail. Like it was $2.63. So although it took a long time, like I officially paid for this at the end of December, like December 26th is what I recall my receipt saying, and today is the 16th of January. So it took a while, but I didn't really pay a lot in shipping. So, okay, you got to make some sacrifices. So I thought I'd point that out because I know a lot of us were anxiously awaiting this deck, and it's understandably so because it seems like it's going to be a wonderful deck to work with. So that is what I wanted to mention, especially for those of us who are still waiting for our deck to arrive. So I'm just going to open it up here. I did order the guidebook, and it's an actual book, which I appreciate. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna like this little book. I like that it's little. Granted, this is your tuck box. You have a tuck box. Again, I mean, I've had some tuck boxes on some of my independent decks that are just the white box. So this is a step up. And I am loving, this is like, I guess, like an aerial shot of the Delta, the Mississippi Delta. And it's just gorgeous. I actually love those color combinations, honestly. So it comes in a tuck box here, which is fine by me. I actually prefer that, although, the book is so little that I could carry it with me. I like that, so that's not a problem. It can't fit in the tuck box, but oh well. But I like that it's standard size tarot, and I'll read the back of that in just a moment. But I like that it's in this box because I have a small space for my tarot decks. And so I like when the deck creators consider people like me who don't want big grand boxes to store the decks in, because I actually like to keep my decks in their boxes. I used to keep them in velvet bags, but for space saving techniques, and I also like the way the boxes look on the shelf too, but whatever. So here are the backs. Reversible. Love the colors. What do you guys think of that? God. There is a little bit of the paint kind of, or not paint, but just kind of missing right there. I'm not one of those people that are really precious about my cards, but hey, for those, I mean, that maybe the card kind of lends itself. It's like, it's good stock. It's going to be nice to shuffle, that's for sure. Not too terribly thin. I have down here, my Fountain Tarot. Here's the World. Try not to get glare. And it's like, it's not glossy. Maybe it's smooth. It's not like a linen or a matte finish. It's like not quite glossy, but not, it's like in between glossy and like, I don't know, smooth. So yeah, but here's the World. And look, there's like a nest and just all the life. Oh gosh, that does something to me. I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm not really into a bunch of animals in my decks. I know that just sounds bad, but I'm not. I like some animals, but I don't want it to be 100% animals. That's just me. Okay, so the World, but I like this World card, and I actually like these animals. All right, so we'll just start from there. So we'll just start diving on in. Here's the Wheel. Sorry for the glare. Termite Swarm. Let's look in the guidebook at Termite Swarm. And what, I mean, because look at that. Look at that. Look. It's, sorry guys for the glare. Scoot this back. There's a street lamp here. A street lamp and all these termites flying up and around it. Oh, termite swarm. Just curious to see what the creator said about this. And I'm going to read some excerpts from the book here. Okay. I would imagine it is some sort, I don't think there's a table of contents here. To be able to find the termite swarm. They have the hurricane, the heat, which is interesting. I like. Oh, here we go. The termite swarm. Okay. Just past dusk on a hot summer night, the skies of Louisiana are suddenly flooded with the frenzied activity of swarming Formosan termites. Millions flock to all sources of light, creating chaos in their wake, marked by their shed papery wings. Just as quickly as they come, they are gone, and the night is clear once more. Upright, the termite swarm reflects a period of temporary chaos and disruption in your life. While this upheaval may not have lasting effects, it can be impossible to work through in your current state of mind. Examples of this could be in the sudden breakdown of a car or the impositions of an unwelcome house guest. This card urges you to recognize that some challenges, though seemingly monumental, are temporary, and normalcy will be restored. Then she gives a reverse meaning. You've stayed outside too long, and now you're covered in bugs. While you may want to run around screaming as you bat the termites away, it's important to remember they are harmless, and you are better off staying calm. Reverse, this card suggests your reaction to a current situation may be overblown, hindering your ability to address your difficulties objectively. Try to keep your head and avoid causing any unnecessary confrontation during this period of chaos. You will thank yourself when it's over. I like that. So she has, let's just take a look here before we keep going with the cards, because I'm going to see here, okay. Southern Cartomancy, a tarot deck dedicated to the natural beauty and struggles of the Mississippi Delta and the southern lives that thrive there despite the storm always on the horizon. And then she says, for card meanings and more info, go to deltaenduring.com. and it was printed in Louisiana by Oily Pelican Press, and created in 2017. I thought it was like a 78 or 79 card deck, but there's like no little card here. Let me see. She doesn't say here. Let's see. Maybe on the very front. Sorry, I'm just literally unboxing it. Trying to... Okay. I don't know. Okay, here we go. The Delta Enduring Tarot contains 26 major arcana cards pertaining to overarching directions and themes in our lives. They are accompanied by 56 minor arcana cards, which can lend insight into day-to-day events that warrant our introspection. These 56 cards are divided into 4 suits of 14 cards, each corresponding to the 4 elements. Fire representing by the live oak, earth depicted as the cast iron skillet, air symbolized by moths, and water by the Gulf oyster. Like the original tarot, each suit contains 4 special court cards corresponding to individual people in your life: the novice, the warrior, the seer, and the sage. And she says something here that caught my eye. She says, to people born or raised in the embrace of the Mississippi Delta, many images within this deck will be familiar and relatable. If a card speaks to something present in your everyday life, look deeper into what it may be telling you in context of the tarot. To those for whom the Delta may still seem a strange and unique locale, these cards can still be read in the same way as any other tarot deck, save for a few notable differences. So they, Egan, my apologies if I used the incorrect pronouns before, my apologies, but Egan wrote something very beautiful here. And I'm just reading an excerpt from this book. My parents, both of my parents, were born and raised in Mississippi, not in Louisiana, where this deck is created and where it takes place, but the Mississippi Delta is a sight to behold. It is the South, and the South and all that it entails for the southern states in America really could tell the story of tarot, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs. So that's why I was called to get this deck. It was something very personal to me. A lot of melanated decks that are coming out or that have come out, I am so appreciative of. But they tell the story of my long ago African ancestors, but my people, my ancestors, my direct lineage have been here for hundreds of years and were slaves. So I am very American, and I wanted a deck that speaks to me and my people, but in modern day times, not necessarily where we're like in a jungle, because my direct people are so far removed from that. We are truly Americans at this point after being here for centuries. So I don't know. I was called spiritually to this deck for that reason. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's like magic for me at this point. And I live in California now, or I was born in California, but I would go as a child very often in the summertime to Mississippi, and we would often pass through Louisiana. We have family and friends who lived in Louisiana. So it was very much a part of my childhood. And when I saw these cards on the internet, it just brought back so many memories. And it speaks to so much of what's going on in modern day times in the South and in the greater landscape of America with race relations. So I am so grateful to this deck creator for creating this deck. So here's the sun. I know some people were concerned about it being too cartoony, but I have like the Wheel of the Year deck by Los Scarabeo, and that's pretty cartoony, and I still really like that deck, so I don't mind that. That's not why I got this deck. I knew that I wanted to get the book for sure. I knew that the cards were going to be of good quality, and I could feel it. It does feel like it's going to be fun to shuffle. Strength. Oh, look at that strength card. It's like it reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen. Like she lived like in a very remote part of Mississippi where her neighbor was her sister, but her neighbor's, or my great aunt's house was like a half a mile away. It's very rural where my mother grew up. That is the star. Can you see that? And my dad grew up in the local town where the high school was. And they were high school sweethearts and been married since 1975. The moon. Look at that. I don't think the camera can do it justice. I really like that with the bats. Damn it. Trying to get it. Mardi Gras. That makes me just like giggle all inside. The Magician. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Making some gumbo. Yum, yum, yum. Love gumbo. Look at the lovers. And is that looks like a bottle of hot sauce on the floor. True story. I carry around a couple of little bottles of hot sauce, like either Louisiana hot sauce. It depends on what I'm eating with it, or Tapatio, because I live in California and I'm always eating Mexican food or Southern food or healthy food, you know. Yeah. Oh, look at the levee. Look at the levee, you guys. Oh, when the levee broke. Oh my gosh. Modern day times, the levee breaking and just causing just devastation in that region in Louisiana. Here's Justice. Honestly, I get strong sacral energy. Just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy from these cards. Here's Judgment. Hurricane. The Eye of the Storm. High Priestess. And Egan is so giving of their content on the website, like showing like what the meanings of the card is. So that definitely helped make my decision on getting the guidebook and the deck. And this was something I paid for eagerly. High Priestess. I think I showed you guys this. I just love this card so much. And Louisiana with the above, or like not Louisiana, I guess it's in a certain parish, but they have the above ground burials. I don't know, it kind of freaks me out a little. Look at the Hierophant. Double talker. I identify with this Hierophant interpretation. where it's like, on one hand, it's good to have the confines of law, of morals, rules, and laws, but on the other hand, it could be double talk and hypocritical and not really being followed by, and with good reason, because it's just meant to control and keep people small and obedient. I don't know. The Hermit. I love the Hermit. He's playing the blues. My dad plays blues with his guitar. He's sitting on the porch. Look at that. It's feet in water. I love this card. The heat. And in the wintertime right now, in January, it's welcomed. Although I'm spoiled in California, to be honest. It hasn't been that bad. For us, at least. But it's, it's wintertime. Harm reduction. Harm reduction. I have to look up the meaning. We'll set that aside for a moment. I want to look at the heat too. We've got, the Hanged Man with a possum. Kind of freaks me out. Here's the Fool. Kind of foolish, right? That's exciting. The Empress. And the Emperor. I love the Devil. Again, this deck speaks to modern times, at least of what seems to be a continuum of what's going on in America. And the Devil card, who's the devil in this card? Is it the police rolling up? Or is it the lone dark-skinned guy walking? For me and my experiences as a Black woman in America, I would say the police. But someone could look at this and be like, no, it's this lone dark figure walking down the street. I don't know. I'm going to look at the meaning of how that was interpreted too. But it definitely, it almost wants to make me cry. I don't know. I've never had a Devil card do that. Look at Death. The Chariot. Got a bounty of watermelon. Yum. I'm just going to show a few of each suit. Here's the Sage of Oysters. Animals, but not all animals. So I can rock with that. Look at Sage of Oaks. Oh my God. Love it. Sage of Moths. Love that too. I'll show you guys. We're going to compare the size in a moment to the fountain size. Sage of Cast Irons. Oh, I love that. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun reading the guidebook. I'm going to have fun playing with this deck. Warrior of Oysters. I like the cartoony element of it. I don't know why. I just do. Seer of Oats. And it's going to be nice to use in readings for a variety of people. It's very, to me, universal. Warrior of Moths. Look at that. It's interesting. Seer of Cast Irons. Okay. Seer of Oysters. So beautiful. Okay, let's look at some aces real fast. Here's Ace of Cast Irons. I like that. I do. We just had some bomb ass shrimp not too long ago. It's really good. Ace of Moss. That's pretty. Ace of Oats. And Ace of Oysters. And then I'm going to show you guys the two of cast irons. And just a couple of the twos, because sometimes the twos are important as well. It's kind of hard to stop showing, but I don't like to, I want to leave some things to you all's surprise. Here's the two-headed turtle with the two moths, so I guess this would be like two of air. Or termites? Moths? And two of oysters. I'm gonna see. Here, three of moths. Heartbreak. My great aunt had a swing, like the swing on the porch like that, on the big porch. And we would swing the hell out of that thing, just swing it as hard as we could. I used to think we were going to like break it, but we didn't. We didn't. But that's sad. She's heartbroken. Look at that. Look at the colors. It's just, I don't know, guys. I'm in love with this deck. Okay, this is what I was trying to get at here. I wanted to see. And look at three. I'm assuming three of cups. They don't have any oysters here, but this is three of cups. And the home girls are chilling. And one of them is super hairy. The one in the green over here at the top. Can you see that? I can appreciate that. Okay. Looks like four of cups. Trying to get it to focus. Don't. All right, let's see if there's any. Five of cast irons. It's fun. I think. Maybe it's not supposed to be. Six of cast irons. Okay. I'm not going to give away all of it. I just wanted to... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I do have to show this one because I really like this one. Here's the eight of oysters, or the eight of cups. This is the one that kind of like did it for me to get it. Look at that. she is like, I have got my damn little suitcase. I am out of here. But I know, damn, you know, that's a house. I'm leaving the house. I'm going off into an unknown future. I don't know. But you know what? Let me get on out of here. Really, really like that. Really, really like this depiction. I don't know why. So many girlfriends, you know, it's like, girl, it's time to go. Here it looks like, I can't, oh, 9 of cast iron. See if it'll focus. So you can see, you kind of get the mood here. Okay. And then I have to show, because it's important to me, the 9 of moths. Because that is important. You know, like I'm up in the middle of the night. I got a lot on my damn mind. That's successful in doing that. So, okay. Here, okay, sorry guys. One more. Okay, no. 3 more. Because you guys have to see these. Okay, so here's the 10 of moths. So basically 10 of air, 10 of swords. Look at that. Oh my God. Ooh. Someone's going through it. All right, so then we have, so I don't know, 10 of oak. 10 of oak. And then finally we have the 10 of oysters. I really like that. Okay, so I wanted to look up the meaning of the devil before I let you all go. Because I think that, I guess the levy is representative of the tower. And the devil, where are you? And I do have harm reduction. That's right before the devil. I think it's temperance. Yes. Okay. The devil. Creeping slowly down the street in his police cruiser, the devil wears blue. In his sights is a young man of color for whom every walk home holds the threat of harassment, of oppression by the violent hand of the racist state, of the loss of his life at the hand of one committed to, quote-unquote, serve. Upright, this card speaks of the destructive forces in our lives. This could be the external oppressive forces in the world. There is no hope. The very real danger of incarceration or death meted out by police for so many innocent people of color, and the trauma and anxiety associated with the oppression, contribute to maintaining white supremacy. The police are not there to help you, and neither is the devil. This card can also be associated with the negative forces we bring on ourselves, our addictions, our biases, our bad relationships, our intrusive negative thoughts. This card should make you re-examine the facets of your own life that are holding you back. Reverse. Reverse, the devil walks free, never held accountable for the death and destruction he has inflicted. In this position, this card reflects that you may be feeling trapped by a situation and want to get out of it. This may be a financial difficulty, a codependency, or bad shopping habit, for example. The journey out of this confinement is an arduous journey, but it is important to remember you are not alone in your fight. And then it turns out harm reduction is temperance. And I'm trying to see, oh, is that drugs? That's how naive I am, y'all. Okay. It's like, all right, harm reduction. Oh, wow. Here we go. Here, as I take a sip of my ginger hard cider. In the moments after an unintentional overdose, two companions embrace. The spent vial of naloxone on the coffee table. There is no judgment nor anger, only understanding between them. There was always a risk that this could happen, but safety measures were put in place with trust and compassion. The loss of a life has been prevented. Harm reduction sits in the position traditionally occupied by temperance, a card reflecting the need to find balance. While achieving a balance in your life is a worthwhile pursuit, it puts the emphasis on the individual to make that happen, demanding in some ways to simply overcome the great hurdles in one's life to find inner peace. This reading ignores the roles communities, families, and partners have in helping achieve that balance. Like the traditional temperance card, harm reduction suggests that you have a long-term vision of your goals and you're working on achieving your aims while not harming others. Staying on the right path, however, means asking for directions at times and knowing when you or a fellow traveler needs help. This card introduces the idea that creating a life filled with balance and moderation is something not only to foster in oneself, but in others as well. I like that. I really like that. Oh, I really like that. I didn't get the heat, but I'm assuming it must be speaking to the very oppressive heat that comes upon the South in the summertime, and it's like super hot and sticky. Like in California, we get, like in Sacramento, it gets hot. It can get hot like 100, and sometimes our highs are like 109. But it's dry. And at night it cools down. We have a little delta breeze that comes in, and it's like, oh, it feels good. Out there, it's just really sticky. It's like 90 degrees, but it could feel like 120 because it just feels like a wet, hot blanket. I'd imagine that the heat, this card is speaking to that phenomenon. I don't know. But guys, I don't know. I am really digging this deck. I knew I would. I knew it. I knew it would be worth the wait. I knew that it would be resonant for me. Let's compare the size to my Fountain Tarot. So, yeah, basically the same tarot size. I like that. Easy to handle. Some of these decks, these tarot decks with 78 plus cards coming out with just super large, and it's just, what am I doing here? It's too much. It's too much sometimes. I just need some basic size. Let's see. I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want to mess up the backs, nor do I want to edge this deck for some reason. I just don't feel called. You know how some decks you immediately are like, nope, you're gonna be edged. I don't feel called for that. I like the way it shuffles. I'm not gonna riffle shuffle it yet. I'm just gonna be gentle. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. I would say that this unboxing has got me very much ready and primed to play with this deck. And I hope you enjoyed the unboxing as well. Let me know what you guys were thinking about this deck. Do you have your copies yet? Are you gonna get it? What do you like? What do you not like? Let's have a discussion about it. Many blessings to all of you. And yeah. See you in the next video. Bye.